Boys, today is Marketing Monday. We'll get into Marketing Monday in a second. I have a topic I'm very interested in today. I am a marketer, if you guys don't know, by trade, by profession. And often in the course of my marketing, I will have to get influencers. And I came across an influencer. She was relatable, okay? She was, let's be honest, just drop dead gorgeous. She was clever and witty. She was traveling a lot. And I thought, man, this is like a perfect brand fit, okay? She loved gaming. And then I realized she is not real. This is Riot's newest influencer. Self-created from the ground up, Seraphine, timed to the release of a new champion in-game, timed to the world's performance of KDA, which she, as part of her storyline, joined. This is her as a child. Wow, look at this. She's had a backstory. We can talk about whether or not it truly is working, but from a numbers POV, it is certainly interesting as a marketer because her engagement numbers, right from the beginning, were off the charts. And now she's getting hundreds of thousands. She's got 425K followers. She's only been around for a month or two. I mean, this is not very long at all. And a lot of female influencers complain about always being judged in their appearance. And so this is literally like a perfect fake woman that has no facial flaws. And I saw in chat someone said, could fit a quarter in her tooth gap, lol W. Like immediately. Like when I first pulled up the fucking... like the first instinct is to roast her. That's my gamers. That's the gamers I know. Why would a brand want to do this? What's the benefit? Because your first reaction, a lot of you, is creepy. This is creepy, right? That's the why not. They're cheaper. Significantly cheaper. Now, let's say you wanted to get someone with 500,000 followers on Instagram to do a complete social takeover, basically promoting a new champion for 2 months. It's astronomically expensive. But if you own the influencer, you can build it right in. They don't miss deliverables. They don't promise they'll do something in a contract and then get lazy. Influencers are notoriously unreliable. Influencers wake up at noon, if not 1, and they're hungover. And they don't want to think of a clever tweet for your brand, so they just shit one out. They can be everywhere at once. Do you need them to be at a McDonald's? There they are. The travel costs of getting a bunch of influencers out to Shanghai, paying for their hotel, paying for their flights, paying for them to do social media for those days, paying for them to talk about your brand, are expensive. The conduit of fame is not going on a talk show or being in a movie. You can be famous through essentially static images. And that's easy to do. You can make a computer-generated static image that looks almost real, right here. They don't have controversial opinions. They have very brand-safe opinions. In fact, all they care about is your brand.
And a little tip, Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Cookies.
And things that make them relatable. Things that are brand safe. Let's say you want the massive brand reach of a Logan Paul. And you spend a lot of money to get Logan Paul to say some nice stuff about your brand. And the next day he decides, I'm going to film a dead body in Japan, in the suicide forest. Well, that's tough. Now, currently I'll say digital influencers are more interesting to brands than they are to users. Users are still really wary because the tech isn't quite there and we're still all a little creeped out about it. But we're less creeped out than we were last year. And that's what's important to look at. And I think what made it so interesting and uncomfortable to people is that they dove in on the concept of making her have mental health issues to make her more relatable to Gen Z. That was a bridge too far for a lot of people. Self-care together with her and her cat. Now, I don't know how much self-care you need. She also talks about, before performances being extremely stressed and depressed and down. And what's weird is there was 2 reactions to this that confirmed to me that this is gonna happen. One was disgust. I mean, there's people that were like really pissed about this. There was people going, hey, don't appropriate mental health to sell skins. And there was other people, a large number of people in the comments who responded to those people and said, don't ruin the immersion. Get the fuck out of here. If you don't like it, leave. I like this. Let's just pull up like Honda. Honda's got 1 million followers, right? But what do they get on the average post? 14 retweets, 100 likes, right? I mean, this is crap. They have 1 million followers, but nobody cares. Now, people are saying you'll never touch her or meet her, like what the fuck? But the truth that is enabling this is that the nature of celebrity has changed with social media. And the fact is, you probably aren't going to meet whatever human being you're simping for on Twitter or Instagram. Or fanning for. Not even simping. Simping is an extreme. If you're subbed to me and you're not meeting me, we're probably not meeting. Technically, even if I wasn't human, it wouldn't change your interaction. I'm convinced this stuff will work. What I'm not convinced is that we've found the right way to do it yet. I don't think Seraphine is a perfect model. The secret to good skin is love. The secret to good skin? That's the secret to your good skin, Seraphine? Is it love? That's the secret? I thought it was the fact that it's fake. So, because it's the beginning, because there's so much more coming, I decided I've got to get in on this. It would be my honor for you guys to meet. Fuck, I didn't do it right. Bergsy! Hey, guys. Hey. It's me, Bergsy. Oh, I'm a little nervous to be. Oh, there's so many people in chat. I don't know if this is related with you guys, but sometimes I get a little nervous in front of crowds. You know what made me feel better? Is like a delicious combo meal. LOL. I mean, oh God, I said LOL. Oh my God. Sometimes I say it out loud, Like I don't even type it, I say it. If you guys want to follow my Twitter, I just tweet like little thoughts on there or whatever. I've been working on this tweet, about how I kind of feel down today, but maybe like a burger will cheer me up. Well, like, what do you guys think about that? What's the secret to my great skin? Oh, really? You think that? That's so kind of you. Actually, I think my secret is, it's going to sound corny, but it's love. It's like, that's the difference, is love. You know what I hate? Well, there's 2 things I hate. One are vegetarians, am I right? And 2, teachers. Oh my God. Parents and teachers. I'm going to give it back to Atrioc, but find me on my Twitter at Atrioc. A lot of this generally creeps me out. Generally, when I see, the picture of a digital influencer as a little girl, all this stuff, I get a little creeped out. It's like, man, you're really dealing with depression in a fake way. And then I remembered in the shower today, wait a minute, I've fallen for this before. Like, this is something I've fallen for. And I realized that I love BoJack Horseman. BoJack Horseman's Twitter is entirely in character as a depressed, alcoholic horse. And the show's obviously great, but that's different. What I'm saying is I was impressed by this marketing. I don't talk about feelings usually, but I just found out that look at this. And I didn't think this was weird or creepy because I love the show. So at the end of the day, I can't be too hypocritical. No, look, it's all a weird line, right? Because if a character in a show has emotions, you're not like, oh my God, you're acting, okay? You don't really have those emotions. You're an actor playing a character. That's gross. When you bring it into the quote unquote real world with social media as a character, we feel like a line has been crossed. We feel like this is not what we're comfortable doing. And especially because at the end of the day, these are not art projects. These are commerce projects. These are all designed to sell more products. I do not think there'll be more fake influencers than real ones. No. I don't think we're anywhere close to fake influencers outnumbering real ones, but I think we are close to a world where we have a fake influencer who has the reach and impact of the top real influencers. At the end of the day, it's just, it's exploiting relatability to sell product, which has always been part of the marketing wheelhouse, is just using technology, social media, and some new ideas in marketing to push it a step further than we might be comfortable with. The uncanny valley is as you get closer to looking like a real human, it gets more and more creepy. So, for example, a Pixar character is not creepy because you can tell it's not human and you can still relate to it. But as you get closer to looking real, people get more creeped out. That's the uncanny valley. The line for me has been like when they're very self-aware and kind of humorous about it, then it's like, all right, we all get the joke. This is funny. And I think when they try to be super authentic, super relatable, this is a human, that feels like it's trying to exploit vulnerable people. That's what it feels like to me. Now, that being said, none of this applies to Bergsy, who really is struggling and having some tough times right now and needs your support. So, please, if you can donate, or you know what, all subs today go to the Bergsy Fund. He's actually trying to get into a school of the arts to pursue his passion for painting. For Bergsy! An example you're seeing right now is VTubers. So I showed you, Bergsy's not a VTuber, he's a real burger, but VTubers are a slightly different thing. They're not solving the same problem. They're still human beings. They still have the opinions problem. They still have the cost problem. VTubers really solves the problem of there is a limited supply of people who look amazing on camera. And there's a larger supply of people who are entertaining enough. VTubers is like a technological solution to bridge that gap. You could almost say the first VTuber is Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect is not his IRL person. He is a character, right? Because he can do the speed, violence, momentum, because he can be extra macho, because he can say all the things that, like, if he was 100% real on stream, he couldn't. And if he was just himself, I don't think it would be as relatable or interesting to the audience he's going for. It's like WWE. It's a character.
Too often and for such a long time, people have been treated unfairly, and in some cases, even hurt by others because of the color of their skin. This stuff isn't easy to talk about, which is exactly why we have to talk about it.
It's a tough conversation, but I'm glad we're having it.
Damn, dude. Even in the fictional world, she's getting talked over. This is uncomfortable.
I and so many other black people have to deal with racism.
Well, you don't, because you're not real. I don't like it. I don't want to watch more of this. This makes me... It's really shocking to me that got through the rounds of approvals it takes to make something like this in a corporation.
Check it.